Next up, I'd like to thank the number one bridesmaid, Emma, who's been Miriam's best friend for years from school, who's been a great help and support to her. Also, Susan, for all her work in the background, hasn't gone unnoticed. So, thanks to them. And Oren, Joseph and Charlie for their roles. They all played brilliantly today. So, thanks for There's an old saying that goes, what's for you won't pass you by. My mother told me that years ago. She's a great one for the old sayings, Mum. And it's probably true, because as some of you know, and as some of you may not know, myself and Miriam actually met about 9 years ago. I was on holidays in Ireland, and Miriam was friends with my cousin Kathy. And cut a long story short, we hooked up one weekend. And I came back the following month to see Miriam. The month after that, Miriam came to London to see me, and that was the end of it. All over. So anyway, fast forward 7 years, and bearing in mind I hadn't seen or spoken to Miriam in those 7 years, I didn't know what she was up to. My dad booked a My dad booked a 5-bedroom house in Killarney for 2 weeks. And said to all the family, you know, the house is there, come over whenever you want. So it was getting a bit nearer the time, and Dad said, well, are you coming over? And my passport had just run out. And I said, you know what, I won't bother getting the boat and the train and all the rest of it, I'll just leave it. So a couple of days later, I was having a pint with Danny. There he is, at the end of the table. Give us a shout, Danny. And I was telling Danny what I just told yourselves, and Danny said, well, if you want to go, then fly with Aer Lingus, you don't need a passport. I said, are you sure? He said, yeah, you don't need one. You can just go with photo ID. And I never knew that. So the next day I was stuck in traffic in a taxi, and I thought to myself, what the hell? I'll fly into Cork, get the bus down to Kerry, just go on a Monday, come back Friday. So that's what I did. Flew in on the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday afternoon. Now we're going Friday. We were down in Dingle. Dad was driving. He said, we have to call into your Auntie Maureen today. Where's Auntie Maureen? It's her birthday. I said, no problem, we're calling to Maureen, so we did. And with a little bit of help in the background from Geraldine and Kathy, Miriam and Siobhan turned up. And the rest is kind of history. But if my dad hadn't booked the house, and if Danny hadn't told me I didn't need a passport, and if it wasn't Maureen's birthday, we all wouldn't be here today. So maybe the old saying is right, I've got 4 you, not pass you by. Next up, I'd just like to thank the Ahern family, who've been great, welcoming to me since I got here. Phil for the Sunday dinners and the barbecues. Ted and Dave for inviting me out on golf do's. Ty for lending me his clubs. Siobhan for lending me her car. Derry for giving us the discounts at the sports shop. Susan for driving us around all over the place and always making us laugh. Dee for inviting us over to Perth whenever we wanted. And Peter for meeting me for the occasional pint. So, thanks to them. And the last but by no means least, I'd just like to thank my own parents who've had to put up with me for all these years, because I can tell you I wasn't the easiest man to deal with at the best of times. So to them, Gara Miriam.